what is going on, everybody? Of course, my name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on back to, of course, a brand new episode of LEGO Jurassic World Custom Dinos. Of course, thank you guys so very much for your amazing support on Custom Dinos so far. If you enjoyed today's episode and you want to see more, please don't forget to leave a like. But more importantly than that, please, ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to use the comments section down below to let me know, hey, Blitzwinger, you should build a dinosaur inspired by blank. In blank, you can put whatever you want. It could be like the last episode where we created a spaghetti dinosaur. Anytime that I say that, I just can't say it without laughing because it's that ridiculous. But it was actually a pretty cool design. I love that you guys enjoyed it. I love that a lot of you guys agreed about the pizza design as well, which was really funny. Don't worry, lots of cool other suggestions have been made. Today, though, we're going back to our roots a little bit, kind of doing a predominantly episode that is focused on comic book characters, so that should be pretty fun, and I hope that you guys will enjoy today's episode. Of course, let's get rocking and let's get rolling. We also do have a custom submission today from Sam Freeman, who has a pretty cool Chris Pratt avatar logo to his little YouTube account there, so that's pretty awesome. I appreciate that a ton. Hopefully it's a cool design. I don't even know what it is because it's literally, it just says, do this as a T-Rex, and then there's the DNA code. So I guess we'll find out what it is in just a moment. We've got Mr. DNA helping us out, so let's kick things off with the T-Rex for today. All right, there's our last T-Rex, which looks pretty awesome. So here we go. Let's see what the recipe is, or what the DNA code is. Okay, GAAACA. Okay, interesting. Not a lot of color difference yet, so let's see if it starts changing on us here. So far, so good. It looks predominantly like the same. Whoa, okay. It's getting, whoa, okay. This is a golden dino. This is a golden dino. Then we have TCC and ACT, ACT. And last is ATT. Wow. Okay, this is like the Oscar dino. When you win an Oscar in the Jurassic World, they just hand you this on like a little trophy thing. There it is. That's the golden dino. The rare golden dino has been revealed. All right, I can't wait to summon this guy. So thank you so much, Sam Freeman. Of course, if you have ideas just like Sam did, please don't forget to leave those in the comment section below as well, along with the DNA code. But please, guys, remember to also name the dinosaur. There are still tons of people that send in submissions, but don't let me know what dinosaur it is, and I can't take those submissions into account, because if I don't know what dinosaur it is, I can't then actually guess and be like, okay, that's a dino DNA, probably for a Pachycephalosaurus or something. So just keep in mind, if you're sending in some submission where it's just the DNA code, also type in, of course, what is the actual inspiration in terms of a dinosaur. So nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, let's head on over to the Mosasaurus. It's been a little while since we actually customize this little fella, but today a lot of you guys have been asking for a Killer Croc version of the Mosasaurus. We have a Batman inspired episode today for the most part, except for the golden, of course, dino, but this should be pretty fun. So with that in mind, let's see, for torso we don't really get to select anything. Do we get to even customize the face? No, we don't. I really hope with the next LEGO Jurassic World they give us more customization for the Mosasaurus, and just give us some more underwater dinos if there are any others, and then also give us some more customization for the flying dinos, so we could do even more with them. So I guess then we only get to play in the color side of things, and let's think. Okay, so the trick here is that there's so many different versions of Killer Croc. Like, there's of course the new Arkham versions where most of the time he's like wearing orange, kind of orange and bright reddish in Arkham Origins, I think, pants. So do we take that into account, or do we just go for a Killer Croc that's just basically 3 different shades of green? That's a little bit difficult to decide. I really am having a bit of a hard time, but usually he still has like a little bit of a detail on his stomach that is kind of like this type of a color. Maybe even something lighter like that. That looks actually good because it's a little bit greenish, so I think that could look good. Then for the top green color, it's a little difficult to tell right now because of the other pattern that we're using over top of that. There we go. Okay, that's a pretty good combination of colors right off the bat. Like, I'm quite happy with the way that that looks already. Wowzers. Okay, we got lucky there. Usually it doesn't go that well right away. Let's see. Let's check out the other print, though. Ooh, I like the default one, too. I think the giraffe one looks the best so far because it kind of looks like scales, you know, like how a crocodile has little scales all over itself. So I think that that could work very well. The leopard print is okay. Pixels kind of looks out of place. Polka dots makes it goofy. Speckled. Stars, even goofier than before. Ooh, I actually like the tiger stripes, too. So it's between the tiger stripes and the giraffe print. The giraffe print is a lot more organized and neat, but I think the tiger stripes look kind of cooler, to be quite honest, because they almost give it more of a kind of rough and rugged look. So we're going to go with the tiger stripes, which even surprises me myself. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, there's the Dino DNA for our Killer Croc-inspired Pachycephalosaurus. Sorry, our Killer Croc-inspired Mosasaurus. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. So there we go. And now we're going to back on out, and we are going to go to the Pachycephalosaurus customization side of things, because a lot of you guys were like, hey, Batman, villains would be really cool to see. And one of the most popular villains that a lot of you guys were suggesting was the Riddler. And I was like, you know what? This works perfectly. The Pachycephalosaurus has that little dome on its head that almost looks like a hat. I think that looks cool. And then additionally to that, of course, in general, it's a fun villain to customize. So I think we're going to have a ton of fun here with this particular villain. Plus, it also kind of works up the idea of, you know, him being super smart and having a big brain. So it kind of works in that regard as well. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, let us begin. So for the head, we're going to keep it, for the most part, the same thing. We'll see. I mean, maybe there's something else that could make it look cooler. I'm going to go with this, and I'll explain why in a moment. I think this could look really cool. Because you know how Riddler always wears a purple tie, and on his hat, oftentimes he has like a little bit of a purple detail. So that's kind of what I want to go for. And I think this could really help us out, that particular look right there. Okay, that looks like it's going to be too much. I really think the Spinosaurus is probably the best one of the bunch, even though I'd probably much rather go with just the Pachycephalosaurus. Yeah, you know what? We're going to go with the regular torso because it's more fitting. You know, he's very slim and he's not a particularly big physical force, so we have to keep that in mind. Let's see. For the tail, I think that's kind of a fitting tail to kind of describe his personality. You know, he'll like stab you when you're least expecting it. So I think that will be perfect. And now we get to the coloring side of things. So here, I think we're going to go with 2 different shades of green. And then everything that you see that's blue on him right now is actually going to be purple. So like this kind of purple. All right, so let's first figure out the greens. I think it needs to be pretty bright greens. Like, for example, that green plus... Oh, okay, wait a minute. This is already the purple stuff here. Whoops. Okay, that's a lot of purple. I don't know if I like that. What if we tried to go green with this as well? Right? Like, let's say that kind of green. I think those two work very well together. And then we made this all purple. Ooh, that doesn't look too bad now, does it? Because I don't know, I think the first one just is too much purple. Like, he doesn't wear that much purple on his outfits. So I think that was getting a little bit out of control. Whoa! Okay, that's like perfect. All green and except for the tie and the hat detail. That's perfect. There we go. We're sticking with that. No matter. Okay, you know what? Just for the sake of seeing what the other ones look. Oh my goodness, what happened? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's way too much purple. Oh, I'm glad that we looked at the other ones. Oh, am I glad? What happened here? That looks crazy. That looks like he just shoved his head in a bucket of purple paint. Wow. All right, so there's the Dino DNA for, of course, our Pachycephalosaurus, which is awesome sauceum. So now that we are done with the actual customizer, let's go ahead and take a look at the dinos. So I think we're going to kick things off in the Mosasaurus area and summon in our Killer Croc dinosaur, after which we are going to travel to the Gyrosphere Valley once again, and within that area we will summon in, of course, our Pachycephalosaurus, and additionally to that, of course, also our, or Sam Freeman's, I should say, T-Rex, which would be really cool, hopefully. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm actually happy with the way that this guy looks. I think this turned out very, very cool. As you can see, he's got his little chomp action going on. I think in the water, it even looks cooler, to be honest, because the water makes everything look a little bit darker and more kind of menacing and such. So I think that works really, really well. Like, look at this thing. That's a force to be reckoned with right there, ladies and gentlemen. You do not mess with Killer Croc. There he is. That's a pretty cool design. I actually do like that quite a bit. I think that was a good idea to do the kind of belly design, because I think if we went all green with him, he would have looked a little bit generic, and he probably would have just looked like a giant lizard, which, to be fair, you could probably classify a lot of dinosaurs looking that way. But I just think that the two colors kind of work better. And usually he has, like, his belly and his front area there usually does have this kind of more yellowy design, just like a crocodile would. So I think that's actually a pretty good decision there on our part. So now, ladies and gentlemen, of course, let's head on back out. And we're going to take the elevator upstairs towards the Gyrosphere Valley. We're going to still teleport there because it's going to be a little bit quicker to do so. So let's do that real quick. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to see our two other dinos in action. So I think we're going to summon in the Sam Freeman's T-Rex first. I think that'll be a cool idea. All right, I'm going to pick a vehicle at random. There. What was it? Oh, nice. Motorcycle. Sweet. I think we drove a motorcycle last time, didn't we? Oh, sorry about that, Owen. That happened last time as well, didn't it? Whoa! Here we go! Mr. DNA looking really cool. He is riding on a motorcycle. Whoa! Careful. Yikes. It's like I'm purposefully running into every tree, but I really wasn't. Alright, so here we go. We're going to summon in the big T-Rex that Sam Freeman has sent in. The golden T-Rex. The, what did I call it? The Oscars T-Rex? There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yikes, that looks pretty cool. I really do love the gold paint. Like, look how much the sun reflects off of that. Like, that's almost blind. Like, you have to wear sunglasses to actually see well. That's kind of crazy. We have, of course, our nice little stomp attack as well as the chomp attack. So you could go ahead and use that if you'd like and take down enemies via that particular weapon, which is pretty cool. And, of course, we don't even need to stick around the Dino Summoner because the Pachycephalosaurus is a small dino, so we can summon that guy in just a moment. And let's just see. I've never actually tried. Can you fight these Stegosauruses here? Well, I guess you could technically fight them. It just nothing really happens when you do. They couldn't care less. Like, look at it. Whoa! Whoa, okay, that was weird. Whoa! Okay, we were walking on top of him. That was kind of strange. So, there's, of course, the Sam Freeman's inspired T-Rex. That's pretty sweet looking. And, ladies and gentlemen, now it is time to summon in our hopefully pretty cool Pachycephalosaurus Riddler inspired. There he is. Man, I really like this one. I know that I just said about the Mosasaurus that going all green is kind of generic and boring, but again, for this character, it works. Plus, I really love that tiny little detail of purple. It kind of brings it together and kind of adds an extra dimension to the character, which is pretty awesome. I think it kind of works well for a lot of different characteristics, like, you know, the hat that he typically wears, the big brain. I think that him being very limber and kind of skinny, the Pachycephalosaurus works for that as well. He's not supposed to be a big menacing force that Batman deals with. It's a much more mental game when you're dealing with the Riddler, which I think, to be fair, is quite cool in this particular scenario. So, ladies and gentlemen, of course, there you have it. Of course, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like. Why is that Stegosaurus walking in circles? Look at him. What is he doing? What is he doing? Is he trying to chase his tail? What's happening? Look at him. Seriously, he's not stopping. Okay, that's really weird. That's freaking me out. Stop. Stop doing that. Stop it, please. Okay, whatever. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, of course, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of Custom Dinos. If you did, please don't forget to, of course, leave a like. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys in 2 days with a brand new episode. And, of course, don't forget to leave your ideas in the comments section below for what other designs you would like to see on an upcoming episode of Custom Dinos. As always, ladies and gentlemen, of course, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.